This is why women don't like nice guys. Number 1, women want to feel protected in a relationship. If someone's messing with you, they want to know that their boyfriend can kick their ass. Number 2, women are attracted to assertive men. If you're too nice with a guy, you look like a pushover. And number 3, women like a challenge. They want someone that keeps them interested in the relationship.
It used to be a time that fairy tales were true. The king and the queen and all the pills were blue. But then the pill changed, the red pill's the truth. Forget the married life, I got better things to do.
YouTube, welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notifications button so you can get my videos whenever I put them out, which is typically between 9 a.m. Eastern time and 5 p.m. Eastern time, but more likely 9 a.m. Eastern time. Next, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if it feels like I'm talking about you, then you need to check yourself because I'm only talking about certain type of women.
Nigga, what?
If you're looking for the music to the intro and you want the link to my second channel, Life with Anthony Spade, both of those links are below in the description. All right, today I'm going to be talking about how to make a woman feel guilty for ignoring you so you can gain your power back. A lot of you guys lose your power in the communication process with a woman. When you're trying to communicate with her is where you guys lose your power in text messaging. All right, so today I'm going to be telling you how to gain your power back and what to do if these situations was to happen to you. And the reason why I'm making the video is because women love to play games. You've seen what it's like to be the nice guy and how the nice guy treated. You see what it's like to be the perfect guy and how the perfect guy treated. But what you haven't learned is how to be the bad guy. You don't have to run out and do the same traits as a bad guy. You just have to look at the women the same way that the bad guys look at the women and choose what actions you want to take. Let's get to it. First, whenever you're ignored, you have to go silent. All right? What men don't understand is all of your power is in being silent. The more a man talks, the more a woman analyzes, the more turned off she is. If you stop and look at all these debates with groups, they're always debating with beta males. Beta males are the only type of guys that's going to sit back and debate with a woman. An alpha male is not going to debate with a woman because he understands that women are emotional, and arguing and debating with women is a pure waste of time. Women only deal with things emotionally and they never deal with things logically. So one of the things you have to understand is you have to be silent. Silence in the modern day world is no text messaging and no social media. I'm not telling you not to look at it. I'm telling you, you don't indulge into it. You don't send a text. You don't put a post. You don't do any of that. You go quiet. Keep her guessing what's going on. See, you want her to think that your phone is down. What is he doing that's keeping him so busy that he's not online whining to somebody or putting up some subliminal post for attention? That's what she's doing. Whenever she's ignoring you, she wants to see if you're going to go to the internet and just spill your heart out so she can debate it, or she could look at you like you're a clown, but eventually she'll turn you off. But if you learn to go silent, you just may get a text message back, which is going to take me to number 2. Next, when you do respond back to her, make sure that you keep everything short and sweet, because now you've gained the power back. All right. Whenever she starts to want to reach out to you more because you're being silent, so she's trying to wonder what's going on. When it comes to black women that just come out like, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting funny? Why are you doing like this? Why you act like that? You gotta be wary of that. A lot of black women will call your bluff out. A lot of white women won't catch on to it. They'll just try to figure and analyze what's going on, what you did wrong. So you have to understand, with you just making short responses and pretty much staying quiet on the internet, that's big to a woman, because most guys are all over the internet, and most guys spend more time whining about what a woman is doing than actually being silent, because most guys cannot control their emotions. So when you start responding to her, short and sweet. Your objective is to get her away from text messaging and pull her into real life. As long as you stay texting a woman and doing everything through the internet and text messages, you will never be able to get her to move in your direction. Once you bring her back into reality, then she's able to humble herself. As you guys go out more, she'll realize that she's not the prettiest thing in the world. So as long as she stays on the internet, she's going to always have an ego. As long as you stay on the internet, you're going to always get hurt. Next, pursue other options. When a woman is ignoring you, you have to keep a balance of your emotions, but you also got to keep a balance of your confidence. Best believe, as soon as a woman breaks up with a guy, the first thing she does is start flirting with men immediately. It could be the milkman, it could be the guy at the gas station, it could be the guy that maybe she's crying, she'll flirt with that guy that's trying to make sure that she's okay. But I'm telling you, the first thing that women are going to do after a breakup or during an argument or during the ignoring phase, they're going to start flirting with other men to give them the confidence. And they typically would use this to try to make a guy jealous. But what they're doing is they're just making themselves feel better. You got to realize a woman is more afraid of being hurt than a man is. So she runs out and do anything to get attention if she's being ignored. Guess what? You got to go do it too, because it's a defense mechanism for your heart. You got to already start preparing your heart that if you got to cut her off, then you're confident enough to leave. Most guys stick around and play these games with women and lose in the end because they're not confident enough to leave. They keep giving it a benefit of a doubt because they have nothing else going on in their life. So with you, don't be afraid to pursue other options. You don't necessarily need to pursue them, but you need to get your confidence up by at least connecting with other girls, saying hello, spark a conversation, something. Everybody's not MGTOW. So if I'm only talking to guys that are still dealing with women, and in your case, pursue other women for conversations. You don't necessarily need to pursue to sleep with them. You need to pursue so you don't lose your touch on how to be out here in the field in real life. Next, focus on your inner happiness. What do I mean? You must find something that you love to do that distracts you from the rest of the world. You got to have a hobby. Wait, mine is drawing pictures and making music. Editing videos and filming, that's something I love to do, but that's not my distraction. I gotta have a distraction from this in order for me to be good at this. And that's art and music. That's why you see so much art behind me, and you've always seen art. I'm very into art. What is it that you do that distracts you from the rest of the world? Whenever you're having problems, what is that little thing that you can go do and it'll take your brain away from whatever problems you're having and allow you to handle the situation better? That's what inner happiness is. You got to go find that little thing that you do that distracts you, that takes you into another place whenever you're having problems in your life. Most people are going to resort to liquor and weed. That's popular now, and other drugs. Most people cannot take the pressures of life at all. When people come back into reality after leaving this internet world, it hurts extremely bad. So you need to find a hobby or a distraction that pushes you away from life's distraction to allow you to cope with things. If not, you're just going to find yourself overanalyzing life and coming up short. Next, change your appearance. All right. When she starts ignoring you, change your appearance, change it to a different guy. You cannot change by looking in the mirror, seeing the same guy that's been hurt, disappointed, and worried. You have to be able to go somewhere and say, hey, give me a hairstyle. Let me put a different type of clothes on so you feel different. Take that fucking hoodie off. Turn the lights on in your room. Go out of your room. Go do something. Change your life. Change what you look like. Get a new you. You'll be surprised at what a haircut will do for you. You may look at it like, holy smokes. Why didn't I been did this? Why haven't I been did that? Why haven't I been did this? You know how many people that are successful and have changed their life and they sit back and say, why haven't I been did this and changed my life? I can't believe I sat back and drowned in my own misery for a long period of time. A lot of you guys are going to get drowned in misery whenever you're not connecting with a woman, because once again, you're addicted to women for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. Find your distraction, change your appearance, and learn to be silent whenever it comes to women. Less is more with women. The more you learn that, the better. But another thing that works with women is when you know who you are and where you want to be. That'll change the type of woman that you approach. That'll change the type of woman that you deal with. Why not? Why am I saying that? Because I'm not talking about all women. It just feels like it. And when it starts feeling like all women, you're hasta la vista.